Welcome to Buy Local Michigan, where we are promoting Michigan business, communities, and its people.
Hello, I'm Duane, your host for Buy Local Michigan, and I have a special guest with me today, Dr. David Hebert from Ferris State University. David, thank you very much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
What's your specialty?
So I'm an assistant professor of economics at Ferris State University.
So we're right in line with what we're going to talk about today.
Absolutely.
Let's dive right into it. What does it mean to buy local?
Well, that's actually a difficult question. It depends on sort of who it is that we're talking about. You know, a person in Big Rapids, for example, might have a buy local definition of just the 30 miles. People in Detroit making automobiles might have a buy local of the entire country. And so it really depends on who it is that we want to talk about and what they consider their own local economy.
There's a big push about buying local in Michigan or made in Michigan. Explain how that's important to a community.
Yeah, so buying local is one of those things that comes with both costs and benefits. The benefits are fairly obvious. So one of the benefits is that it binds the community together. It keeps us knowing each other very well. We know, for example, who our grocer is, who our pharmacists are, and that sort of things. But the other side is that it comes with some costs, namely that there are some things that Michigan can't produce on their own. One of those is oranges. And so if we were to buy locally made oranges, they'd probably be $20 each because it's very expensive to have a greenhouse. And so for those things, we might want to buy from Florida or California.
Let's take the buying local concept, since the show's called Buy Local Michigan. We talked about the importance of in the community. How does that community affect buying local in Michigan?
So buying local in the state of Michigan is also a somewhat difficult question to answer because it depends again on what you want to consider made local. So there are some things that seem fairly obvious that might be made in Michigan. So Michigan corn or Michigan cherries. These are clearly grown in Michigan, but where did the fertilizer come from? And where did the tractor come from? And where did the people that actually picked those crops come from as well? Did they all come from Michigan? Some of them maybe, but might not be all of them.
So when we look at buying local in a community in Michigan or buying local for a state of Michigan, the fact that the businesses that are in each community, they're able to give back to the community through schools, churches, nonprofits, that type of thing. How important is it for the consumer to understand that?
So it's definitely important to recognize that the people in the community oftentimes know what's best for the community. So we'll see lots of sort of state-led efforts to improve local economies, but they sometimes fail because the one-size-fits-all approach from Lansing or even Washington, D.C. might be the wrong size for Big Rapids, Michigan or Midland, Michigan. And so it's important to have sort of a thriving economy locally so that those people have the money that they can do the things that are valuable to those people.
Buy Local Michigan is produced by DW Video and Multimedia, where we are telling your story.